Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for February 9th, 2026. We've got Base and Rising Sun today. And we've got River Shrine, Moneylender for trashing. We've got Ninja is a bit of draw. Library potentially can counteract the ninja attack and also has some synergy with Rustic Village, which reduces your hand size. Um, yeah, Moat and Root Cellar can also draw cards. I guess, yeah, Library can also help counteract Sickness, for that matter. If you get hit by Ninja, you're not going to be able to do that, but anyway. So yeah, there is some draw here. It's definitely not the strongest draw. Plus actions wise, we've got Rustic Village and Throne Room, and then for gains, well, Bandit can gain golds. River Shrine can gain cheap cards, but only at the cost of not buying anything, so that doesn't actually come out to net gains. So the only net gains here are golds from Bandit. That is... Ugh, that's very limiting. So... Oh man, if only it was Ronin rather than Library. Then at least you'd get one library and you'd reliably be able to line that up. This happened. I think we actually want to ask on this because if we don't get ninja attacked and we have a library in hand and blah blah blah, then there's definitely a possibility of wanting to choose to discard 3 cards. Anyway, River Shrine and Tea House both activate Sickness. I think we can safely assume that will happen. If nothing else, River Shrine trashes Estates. I mean, this is the kind of board where, like, I could conceive of not wanting to trash Estates. Because of the gains being as limited as they are. And in conjunction with discard attacks and filtering from Rustic Village, like, I mean, generally speaking, like it even on boards with very limited gains, generally speaking, it's better to trash Estates because that's going to set you up to gain like better victory cards faster. But there are exceptions to that. I don't know if this is one of them, but it's not out of the realm of possibility, I suppose. We've also got a mass, so in the opening we can kind of open with whatever we want. The weird thing about that is that, so like in the opening we can take whatever, but we kind of don't want the 5s immediately, but then like after that we're going to want the 5s and it's going to be a lot harder to get them. So, Like we kind of want to go like Ninja River Shrine. But yeah, that's not going to be very good at hitting 5. I mean, 5 isn't the only useful number to hit subsequently. Well, I do think I'm just going to go ahead for the Ninja River Shrine opening. The bot has 5-2, but it doesn't really matter. That goes to the tea house. Okay. And I think we just take a rustic village here. And do we want library already, or do we want tea house? Probably library. A little bit of an unfortunate draw here. Like to trash that estate and see a village, but I think I want another village. We might want throne rooms at some point, but village is going to be more reliable. Sickness is active. Okay. So we're going to have to take a curse. Now the question is, I think we... want to set the ninja aside. Okay, so that last card is the curse. It would be nice to hit 5, but also be nice to trash Curse Estate. Yeah. And we just take one more village. I think so. Okay, now I think we discard. Discarding here doesn't really do anything, right? We just want to get a tea house this turn, I think. Or a bandit. Bandit would let us start thinning hoppers more aggressively. Tea house is better for deck control. I think bandit is actually more efficient. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether we discard here or not. Playing the River Shrine doesn't do anything either. What the fuck is this draw? What the fuck is this draw? Oh my god. Alright. So we can either discard a couple cards, or discard like Bandit Library, River Shrine, trash 2 coppers, gain like another village. We have to take a curse with sickness, but that's... I mean, we can trash that next turn. I can't believe this fucking draw. This is so stupid. Maybe we take a throne room, but... The alternative would be to just, like, play the bandit. The reason I want a throne room is because then I have the option to throne the bandit. Yeah. We need to trigger a shuffle here. We're going to play the ninja, then we're going to have 2 cards left. Oh god, this shuffle was so fucking bad. But yeah, I don't think it makes sense to do that now. If we the problem is if we trigger the shuffle, we're triggering a shuffle that doesn't have any of our villages in it. Yeah, we basically just have to pass the turn. I mean, I guess we could discard a rustic village into the shuffle. Maybe that's the play. And it gives us like an outside chance to have a turn. And if we don't, well, at least we have a rustic village in there. Okay. That'll work. I think I'll take another rustic village. So they're just passing the turn too, basically. So we top deck a curse. We're going to draw it. We discard 2. We draw the next card. There's a 50-50 that's the library. There's a 50-50 that's the throne room. Okay, well. I'll go ahead and throw in the bandit. Okay. So down there we have one more. We have a throne room and one more curse. So I guess there's no value in throning. The bandit doesn't make a lot of sense. Or, like, discarding to be able to throne the bandit doesn't make a lot of sense. I think And like, think we just leave the bandit on, or the throne room on top. Getting one more gold means we can trash 2 copper and still hit province. Huh. Skip their ninja. That could be nice. All right, so I think now the question is, do we take province or do we take, like, if we take a tea house, then we only need to have 2 golds in hand to hit province, or we could take another library to just, like, make sure that we're finding library every turn. I think I like that the most, actually. Second library. And then I think we start aiming to score here. Bandit at this point, we might want to trash. I don't know that we need more than the 3 golds. Maybe a 4th gold would be okay. I guess I'll keep it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get discard here. We can't keep, like, we have to go through 1 additional stop card, but we have 1 more card to draw through it with. I'm gonna discard. I'm actually sure that throning the ninja was better. That's what I did last time, but I'm now realizing, like, yes, ninja, like, draws more in the abstract, but once I'm playing the rustic village, it doesn't actually matter, and I get more actions from it. I think it makes more sense to do this. Don't really need either of these. I guess I'll just keep this. I think I would like to trash the bandit. So now that we've got enough gold, I mean, I guess there's a world where the bot gets a bandit and then uses that, but I kind of find it hard to believe. Like, that the bot's going to pivot that way at this point. If it did, though, it would be pretty bad. Maybe I shouldn't trash the bandit. I don't want to play it, I don't don't think. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to take a curse. We just discarded our River Shrine, so let's play the Ninja now. Right, we just want to clear this. Oh no, we want to trash. Never mind. We don't want to just clear the shuffle out. Two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, okay. Oh, miscounted. Dang. We taking the last curse, I guess. Not that that's a huge deal. Alright, well now we might as well run the Ninja. Be kind of nice to keep this in hand if we had a library, but we don't, so I'm gonna cycle it. Oh, right. I was like, what? Why am I? I forgot I'd changed the autoplay. it really it's confusing because it says gain curse, right? Everybody should really say like gain nothing or something, but I'd like to discard the River Shrine. Discard the library too. I mean, all we have to do we didn't discard any gold, so I think it's fine to discard the library actually. There we are. Yeah, so you could put this down to Bandit versus Tea House. I think I would actually put it down to library versus not library, and then the Bandit versus Tea House thing is like related because if you're spending your 5 gains on tea houses, then maybe you feel like you can't afford to spend them on library. Whereas, you know, taking the 1 Bandit meant I didn't have to spend any gains on tea house, which I think worked out pretty well. I wouldn't have minded having 1 tea house in the deck just to make it so that I only needed to find 2 golds rather than 3 to be able to buy province, but I don't think, like, I just think this is more efficient than doing that would have been. Like, I guess, I don't know, maybe maybe there's a world where I would have done it But the bot also just didn't trash as much, and I don't really know why. I mean, I guess probably because it didn't have the library, so it couldn't draw like around and line up River Shrine and stuff. Yeah, that's almost certainly why. So yeah, I mean, I think library is a key card here. And I mean, I guess, with 4 golds in the deck, in theory, I could have had like a root cellar in the deck and still drawn and stuff. But it's like, when would I be gaining that anyway? Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with my approach overall, and I don't really see much to do to tweak it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.